Hi, everyone. I'm Mark Rosenthal with you on this Friday afternoon. We are recording this broadcast as of about 4:05, and boy, oh boy, we got lots to talk about. So we did get some snow in Boston, about a dusting to an inch or two. Not much here, but much more off to the south. I want to read you some snowfall amounts. Pardon me looking down at the information. East Sandwich on Cape Cod, 7 inches. South Dennis, 6.7. Mashpee, 5.9. Wow, cranking down there. New Bedford, 5.5. Oaks Bluff and Martha's Vineyard got 6 inches of snow. Then we look Middlesex County, Natick got 2.3. Billerica, 1 inch and counting so far. In Norfolk County, Norfolk, Massachusetts, 3.5. Marion on the Cape got 6 inches of snow. Worcester got 3 inches of snow. Barrington, Rhode Island, 4 inches of snow. Little Compton, Rhode Island, 6 inches of snow. What else do we have? We have South Kingston, Rhode Island at 6.8. So a pretty decent snowstorm for southeastern Mass. Now everybody is talking about the big storm on Tuesday. And the models, well, they are at a war with each other. We'll talk about that. But first of all, I want to show you temperatures and look at what's coming. We're noticing temperatures in Minnesota, up around North Dakota, in the single numbers. That's coming to New England over the next 24 hours. Well, it's 84 degrees in Miami Beach. Can you handle that? Let's look at the latest radar loop, and you'll see that the snowstorm is winding down over southeastern New England. Let me put this back into motion if I can. You can still see snow here, but notice the heavy snow squalls coming in off the lee of the lakes back in New York State and Pennsylvania, more snow in northeastern New York State. Now, as we zone in on Chatham's radar, you're going to see some green coming into the greater Boston area. This is the tail end of the storm, and literally there's a little trough of low pressure hanging on the backside of the storm causing snow squalls. So we could pick up a quick inch or two, and as temperatures fall this evening, as the squalls fall, the roads could get a little dicey. So watch out for that. Could be icing this around. But that should end later on tonight when the Arctic Front comes through. All right, let's jump ahead. Now, this is the GFS surface map. This is valid for 8 o'clock Tuesday night. The GFS says the low comes up from Cape Hatteras right over the greater Boston area. So what would that mean for us? That would mean we'd start with a heavy dumping of snow in Boston, maybe something like 5 to 10 inches. We would change to rain probably Tuesday afternoon, about 2, 3, 4 o'clock. Then we get dry slotted, and the storm, for all intents and purposes, would be over. Now, I look at the GFS snowfall map, and you can see that we're in the blue zone in Boston, somewhere between 4 to 8 inches. Once you get out to 128 and beyond, there's a foot of snow, if you believe the GFS, and little out over the Cape and the Islands. That's the GFS. The European will have none of it. They say at 8 o'clock on Tuesday night, there's one heck of a gale center about 150 miles south of Nantucket, and we are getting slammed with heavy snow and storm-force northeast winds near blizzard conditions. And look at the snowfall map off the European before all said and done. The light blue zone is 2 feet in Boston. The darker blue zone over the Cape is 30 to 34 inches of snow. Incredible stuff. Which model is going to be right? It's going to be a wait-and-see game. This is only Friday, so we have all day Saturday, all day Sunday, all day Monday for the models to come together and see which track is right. Is it the GFS and Boston just gets a moderate snowstorm and then rain and then dry slotted? Or do we get nailed like the European says? It sounds like the soap opera of weather. Of course, we'll be around. We'll keep you posted on that. But let me run down the forecast for you overnight in Boston. We could have some occasional snow squalls this evening with very slippery going, and that ends. Skies clear late tonight. The winds freshen from the northwest at 20 to 40 miles an hour. Temps fall back into the single numbers. Wind chills after midnight will be below zero. Tomorrow, sun clouds, windy, bitter cold near 20. Feeling a lot like last Saturday. Wind chills of 0 or below. And then for Saturday night, clear, bitter cold. It could be close to 0 even in Boston. Sunday, sun of clouds and cold, low 20s. It's fine on Monday, partly sunny in the upper 20s. Snow could break out by dawn on Tuesday, and then the fun begins. Again, please stay tuned over the weekend. We'll keep you posted. For now, I'm Mark Rosenthal. Don't forget, I almost forgot this. How can I forget Richie Spalding? I can't forget Richie Spalding. We love Richie Spalding. Karaoke tonight in McMorgan's Restaurant in Newton with Richie Spalding. And Richie Spalding is at Ray's New Garden Restaurant. Easy for me to say, tomorrow night at 8:30. We'll see you there. All right. Now, I'm Mark